Don't come here. If y'all are in here, I know you to go. Anyway, y'all, for 43 minutes, these hoes tried to keep me out of my account. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They tried to make sure that I will not be able to do this review. But realness will prevail. Do you know what I'm saying? Honesty, okay, will prevail. I couldn't even title it what I wanted to title it. I couldn't even make any type of fragments or frames or anything. They tried to kick me out. I blame Rob as a podcast. So I blame. So I blame. That's the black bottom line. Do you know what I'm saying? They tried to make sure that they tried to silence me, y'all. I'm already behind 30 minutes. So let me get into the what's up, everybody? It's your boy Busyblu, and I am back barely to try to get y'all here to understand Big Brother 21 episode recap and review. I'm gonna try my best, okay, to recap and review episode 20 entitled What Was This with Jack? Okay, what was this with Jack? So make sure y'all understand the title. Y'all, because I haven't been able to really get to where I needed to be, please make sure that you share this on your Twitter. Please make sure you put this on your Facebook. I can't do it right now because I'm already behind and I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I know KD somewhere at work about to lose her job. Okay? So I don't make sure that we hurry the thing up. Ghost got to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get the thing rolling. Let's start with Julie. Julie, I liked this if it was what it was supposed to be. Now, it seemed like the person who was supposed to wear it was supposed to be a little bit more busty. So there was a little bit of extra stuff that was hanging here. Y'all, how you feel about when the seams is just showing right here? You know what I'm saying? How you feel about when the seam is just showing? I ain't like that part. Y'all like that when the seams is just showing on the side when it just looked like, hey, you know, maybe I'm done, maybe I'm not done. Something about it just didn't seem right. How y'all feel about when the seams is almost finished but not really done like that? I just didn't like that. It's almost like, you know, when you take shop. I don't know if they do. Sorry, y'all. I'm just making sure I got the comments and everything. Y'all remember when y'all was in like middle school, high school, whatever? They told y'all to take home ec, and you just starting to learn how to sew and stuff like that. The seam was still here. And Julie, girl, you make a little bit too much money for that to be showing like that. You know, I get my stuff from Zara, and it don't have no stuff like that. Okay, it was my favorite color. My favorite color is orange, so you was giving that. I just didn't like that, and then all of this that was going on right here, it looked like somebody who was busty was supposed to be wearing that. So nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Something different for you. Let's get into the episode because y'all know we late. Let's start right after the veto meeting. Jessica started. She said she happy. She said, you know what, her target's going home. She did what Cliff couldn't do. Okay. Then we get to Jackson. Jackson was like, well, you know, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Did he say, oh, I don't want the votes of Tommy, Christie, and Annalise? Didn't Jackson say that? Am I making that up? I felt like I heard him say something like, oh, I don't want the. Girl, you better take whatever crumbs we can give you. Do you know what I'm saying? To stay through this house, okay? Introverted M said, yo, I thought he did. That's what I'm saying. I thought he said something like that. After that, we'll be able to zoom through and catch up, y'all. We get the punishments. Again, make sure y'all put this on your Instagrams, your Twitters, your Facebook, your Reddits, whatever, because I just haven't had the time to do it. I couldn't do it. Karen coming through with the soup. Now, Karen, I don't even know what you said, and I'm gonna read it. Girl, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Y'all put your B's in the comments for Karen. Let me read what Karen says. I'm sad that Jack is out, but I'm glad CBS addressed some of the comments. Barely. He needs to learn to have some sensitivity training. Much love for every single person. Let's learn from this and think twice before we speak. Supporting the B's. Y'all put your B's in the comments. Now, Karen, girl, you know I love you. Day one, day one, day one, day one, day one. Maybe not day one, but year 3. You know I'm about to go in. I'm gonna go more in on Julie production and whatever Jack said he was gonna have, because I gotta keep it real. But y'all put your B's in the comments for Karen. Karen, let's be clear. I needed that because I got on here. Baby, we don't put out 3 computers, 3 different laptops. My brother was supposed to be on here. He said he didn't want to be in here. Production bay wasn't ready, so then I said I gotta go by myself. They wasn't. I blame Rob as a podcast. After that, you got the punishments. Yeah, I'm trying to calm down, but I want to be expedient because I know y'all gotta go to bed. It's late. Jackson's punishment was to go cut open the alien, and they was gonna put some slime on him. I mean, to be honest, that's what we saw. CBS, and I said this in the last video, use these intros. Use these intros. Katie said, Busyblu Studios in distress. In distress. Now, we ain't got no rape allegations going on over here, but the girls are, to be honest, use the intro. Okay, I could have done with a little bit of don't, because y'all could have saved a lot of this. We saw a lot of Jackson getting splashed in the face with pain. Next, okay, so that one was over. Then you got Jack. Y'all, put in the comments and I'll read. Is this the same man that was on the airplane and the same man that was the baby or the mom or the grandma or the Grammy, and now he's playing the alien? Is this the same person? Put in the comments, yes or no. 3 seasons in a row, I feel like. Put it in the comments, yes or no. Is this the same man who played the Grammy? Okay, to what's that big booty boy name? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Big booty boy, the Grammy to big booty boy. And then on the plane, is this the same who was on the plane? And now he playing the alien. He looked a little more thin, though, if I'm going to be honest. How much y'all think he get paid? CBS. I feel like I could be an alien. What do you need me to do? Beep, boop, doop, dump, I do it. How much I pay you? What's the gig? Anyway, now it was an angry alien with Jack, and Jack had to go around with the angry alien. Again, a waste of time. Y'all could have shown us the intro. I think what was great about Jack is that he took in his stride. He was real cute about it. Y'all saw when Julie came back. That's my bitch. Julie came back. She said, up next. I said, you better give him a fake laugh, Jules. She said, hey, up next. Y'all saw that? Julie said, look, let me tell you something. I'm not going to fake the fun for this man. So after that, you got Annalise, Christy, Tommy, Holly, and Jack talking. And they're trying to apologize to each other, jerking each other up. How can we make this work? The 6 was the 6. I couldn't, understand why can't we could have made it through, follow the plan, make it work. How can we fix this? Keep the 6 going. Y'all heard they kept going talking about how we going to keep the 6 going. I mean, unless y'all add somebody else to the group, it sounded like the 5 to 5. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense to me, but I let it go. Jackson's in the kitchen. Now, I don't like Jackson. I think that what I did agree with him on is that Oh, Busyblu is the grudge master. Okay, the grudge master. Okay. Oh, you said, oh, those friends that you stole from me in kindergarten. I don't care if we're 30 years old or not. Where are my Crayolas? And that's the end of that. And if you're not talking about crayons or crayons, then you need to back away. And I will never forgive you for that. And he was in the kitchen saying, look, at the end of the day, I stick to my word. And I told him that I would never vote for or campaign against him. And that's what I'm going to do. What I do admire about Jackson is the fact that, and we'll get to this later, but somebody's loyal and they stick to their word and the people that they're with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he did. Here goes Tommy. Excuse me. Hey, boo, pal, cow. Can we speak to you for a second, Jackson? Y'all know this is a new day in Big Brother. When the people come downstairs, do you know what I'm saying to you? Listen to me. It's a new day in Big Brother when the people come downstairs in front of everyone. We just eat cereal, Crunch a Munch. You know what I'm saying? Something, real, Frosted Mini Wheats like. And then they say, hey, we're just trying to get our alliance back together. Can we just we need you real quick. We're just trying to get the 6 back together real quick. Just a quick apology for the 6. Yo, this game has changed so much. Excuse me, Jackson. Can we speak to you for 1 second? It doesn't pertain to any of you. We're just trying to get our alliance back. Y'all saw that? I was thinking to myself, I know you're not saying this out loud. So then, with the disdain, Jackson goes upstairs. Here they go. Christy, I just really feel like this really sucks because I really feel like we had something and we really could have done something. Y'all, and tell me if y'all with me or if y'all not. Put in the comments, yes or no. I was on Jackson's side. Now, let's be clear, I don't like the man. And you never will get me to like him. But when he was in there doing every response, I said, you know what? Tell him. You said what? Exactly. You said what? Exactly. Was y'all on Jackson's side or the other side? Say yes for Jackson, other for other. So Christy, here go Christy. I really felt like we could have done something. And I really felt like we had something that was good. And Jackson said, look, let me tell you something. When y'all watch this video, did you see whose side who you should have been on? Point blank in the computer. And I ain't changed it. Here go Jackson. Here go Jack. Well, I'm just saying, I violated your trust. I misspoke. And I'm apologizing. And Jackson's like, that's sad. What I said is a sad problem. Oh, I don't have anything else to say. I'm saying that I love you all and I'm leaving. You know why you leaving real quick, Jack? You can't handle the truth. And it's a sad and harsh reality. Okay? And what I appreciated about Jack this whole entire Jackson about this whole entire time is that he said, let me tell you what I don't give. For anybody in this room. And I valued it. I appreciated it. I said, you know what? You may be a misogynist, maybe racist. I see you. I see you. Then here goes Christy goes again. I mean, I'm just saying that I heard that you were going to come for me. Jackson said, look. He said, she said, we said that. I don't have time for this. At the end of the day, here goes Christy in her confessional. Are you serious? And people are coming to you and they're telling their hearts and they're really giving their sincere emotions. Normally, a normal person will come up in here and accept that. Girl, let me tell you something. And I don't care how much you want to cry in my face and you want to do up and down. Y'all, let me tell you a movie I just watched. Yes, it has, and it's real childish. We just watched The Descendants 3 yesterday. R.I.P. to Cameron Boyce. And in The Descendants 3, they got all the villains, on Villain Island or something like that. I don't know. It don't matter. But in this new one, spoiler alert, Cinderella's daughter is the one who, messing up everything. She the one who became the villain. She done messed up the whole town, da. So after she done froze everybody, shook the girls up, this and that, now she done died or whatever she was, and she was near death, but the only person who could save her was somebody from the evil island, whatever. That man came in here, he said, look, let me tell you something real quick. When we do something, oh, y'all want to banish us to the island, da. Oh, but when Cinderella's daughter do something, that girl woke up, she said, please tell me it's a bad dream. Oh, I don't really, I'm so sorry. When I say I was looking at that TV screen like this, send that to jail, okay? Period. I did not care about nothing that you have to say. And this is how I feel like Jackson is looking at y'all. Say what you want to say about Jackson. Jackson said, look, let me tell you something real quick. I trusted you, and you. And the one with the tears, okay? The one with the fake muscles, okay? And the one over here with that penis on top of your head, save it. And that's the black bottom line. I'm gonna take this old lady that I've been sitting here and cuddling up with, and that's the end of that. And I appreciated the fact that Jackson didn't, because y'all see how Nick acted. Let me say something. 1-800-GET-BACK. Anybody who let Nick counsel your children, okay, talk to, help out. Get your 1-800-GET-BACK. It's a class action lawsuit. I just want to make sure I keep reminding y'all of that. Not through Busyblu or not affiliated with Busyblu. Anyway, I appreciate that Jack went in there and he said, look, let me tell you something. I'm childish. And he's giving me grudge masterpiece. Because Christian, how could you not feel? Kristen, let me tell you this real quick. And this is why the girl don't like you no more. And I hope she never get back with you. Tier 1, okay, cute. Tier 2, okay, let me get it. Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, Tier 5. And I'm a crier. And I know production bay is like, okay, that's not working for me. Are you going to give me the food or not? Okay? You get to a point where that don't matter no more. You don't got your power. Your alliance is broken up. So you could cry all you want to. You can say, well, a genuine person, well, girl, you don't know nothing about nobody being genuine. Can we get Christy's ex-girlfriend Tommy's on the line? Why they break up? Put it in the comments. That's what I want to know. Was she manipulative and crying to get her way? Put it in the comments. I want to know. I want to know. After that, you got Jack, Nick, and Annalisa. Let me tell you something, Nick. And this is how I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to tell y'all how you play the game. Because Nick, this is what bothers me about Nick. First of all, those bangs. Gotta go. That was the first straw. When he had this right here, it was like that was the first straw. Second straw, all that stuff you and Bella did with Nicole, strike number 2. Strike number 2. Okay? You got one more chance to try to figure out what's on the board, Family Feud. Now you know Bella's out. You know why the people got mad at you. You know what the house is looking like. Why can't you just sit back and be like, you know what? At this point, mom's the word. Or, call me Switzerland. I'm not sure. I didn't do what you need to do. No, what he's not learning is that he has to be so involved. He need to really get the girls riled up. So you got Jack, Nick, and Annalise talking. And Jack was like, okay, well, you got me? Because if you get me, then we can get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, well, let's go through the line. It's going to be, who does it have to be? It's two parts. One, this ain't smart for your game, Nick, because then people will go around and be like, well, yeah, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said. Once I go to the next clip, let me tell you who can't say who said what. Okay? He don't know how to shut up, so it's always Nick said, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said, Nick said. You're always digging yourself in the hole. Okay? This is why I feel like they let him talk to children, which they shouldn't, because he's just so childlike. Well, maybe we can. Y'all remember when they was arguing in the back and he was sitting here like something my little cousin would do, something I would have done when I was 3 years old if my mom was arguing. You know what I'm saying? So, baby. Secondly, once you shut up and stop doing all of that other stuff and you need to realize that now it can backfire on you, because now the people can go and say, well, I have such and such, such and such, such and such, such and such. I think he was lucky this week because nobody went around, barely, because Christy, who cares what she says? She barely went around and was like, yo, this is who I got. And when it comes down to voting now, we in the jury house. Well, you know what? I'm not. Nick said he got me. He got me. He got me. He never had me. I'm not voting for him or those bangs. After that, they've decided that Cliff is the person to go to. So this is what Jack said. He about to go and talk to Cliff. Now, Cliff, Nick, take a piece of paper. Since you like to give people advice, do this real quick. Take a piece of paper. Write Cliff. I don't even care if you write Hog. Do whatever you need to do. Pay attention. Jack sat down with Cliff. And he said, look, I know you're the type of person who likes to make deals. Who wants to really know the yo, was it just me? Let me read the comments. Was it just me, or was Jack promising him stuff that he could not deliver? I was like, wait a second, he about to give him how many weeks of safety? He's about to do what with who? Oh, you're going to be safe here, 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 here. Well, Greg, you got that much power, then you need to go tonight. Okay? Y'all saw that? Then I said, I think there was a video of them cuddling and Jack. So like, Jack think he's just, let me not get into that. More than the God. Yo, was it me or was Jack just giving promises that he cannot keep? Your daughter's safe. Your wife is safe. I'll give you $5,000. He was just promising something. I was like, okay. So Nick, pay attention. This is how you stay in the room, but not be a part of the room. And I'm not going to tell you what type of work I do because it's not important. But what I do know, what I have learned is that what you do want to be is in the vicinity and in the room. What you don't want is people saying you said what. So what you say is, like Cliff said, I like what you're saying to me. It sounds interesting. I can't say I will. I can't say I won't. I can say I'm listening to you. It sounds interesting. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying? You talk to me nice. Talk to me sweetly. I can't really put my finger on a yes or no. I can't really roll the dice on a 7. I gotta weigh my options a little bit. This is how you're in the room, but you're not making this. Because then what Jack gonna say? Oh yeah, well, I'm just letting you know right now. That's it. Y'all remember last episode? That's the tea that Jackson will go with. Hey, I just want to let you know, I'm not sure if I should tell this, but Cliff said he's not really sure. We're gonna get the tea out of my face. Nick, that's how you do it. 1-800 get back. Y'all know 1-800 get back. After that, you got the eviction speeches. Now it's eviction. Yo, did y'all notice, or was it just me? They didn't have no real tweets at the bottom of it. This was the first live eviction where I was like, well, what they gonna say at the bottom? I know they've been about to retweet Busyblu, so what they gonna say? I saw something like, the alien's real cute. Did y'all see the color that the alien had on? Jack really took the alien in stride. This episode, let me not give it too much because they didn't really do that many tweets. Don't tweet BB21, hashtag BB21 this season, okay? So then we get the speech. Then we get the speeches. Jack, get up first. I've learned so much from all of you. You know, your hair, the way you chew, you're so cute. Your top lip, your bottom lip, something like that. I don't care. Jackson said, let me say something. I told my friend something. Jackson said, I told my friend something and he betrayed my trust. And you guys need to watch who you are playing this game with. You know, I know what I said. I know what he said. Y'all know what we said. And if this is what you're going to continue with, good luck. Y'all, put your B's in the comments for KD and the dancing thumbs up. First of all, KD, where you be getting these things from? Because you're the only person I see who be having those little special little things. I'm getting jealous. Put your B's in the comments for KD. Now, KD, I'm a little bit off, but we here. Put your B's in the comments for KD. So Jackson came to play. He said, look, let me say something. I don't care nothing about Tommy top lip, bottom lip, Christy and her chewing. Y'all know it's a problem. When the people in the house are like, girl, your chewing is annoying, but only you could chew that way. You know how some people are like, oh, well, y'all know how it annoys me, but oh, you didn't see everything, and some things are not shown. And a lot of people outside the house are upset with the way that Christy chews. Now, I don't watch the feast like that, and I have misophonia, so I can't even watch people eat food like that. But if the people in the house are saying it, you know, we got a big problem. And Christy, you need to close your mouth. Anyway, Jackson let them know, look, this is what we're doing. Then the votes come through. Now, I got upset at first because I thought it was about to do this Holly, and I thought it was about to do a do. You know what I'm saying? Holly goes first. She votes for Jack to be evicted. I feel like I want to call her Pickle for the rest of the season, but I'm away. She's pruning and not aging well, but I'm away. After that, you got Annalise. She votes for Jackson. Then you got Nicole. Okay, with as much excitement as she could give you, just Jack. Okay, not the other one, just Jack. Okay, and I was here for it. Y'all who watch Will and Grace, y'all know where that's from. Then you got Kristen. Y'all know what frustrates me? And you know how there's some people who really get me grinds my gears, you know, Saturday Night Live tease. The reason why Christy grinds my gears is because I loved her. And I had so much faith in her. And the level of annoyance. Okay? Now I will say this, she's great TV, so we need to keep her in the game. I just don't like her on my screen. Christy, hey Julie, please cast your vote. I'm hoping that the universe rewards loyalty. Girl, let me tell you something real quick. Christy, okay? Hello? Bling, as Jessica would say. Yes. Universe? Yeah, I got the message. I see you too. Tonight. All right, bye-bye. Girl, they said they're going to do that. Honesty, loyalty. Somebody who's loyal. They said the universe is going to reward that. Okay, so just I don't know what you think is about to happen, but they wanted me to let you know that we gotta go. They got it covered. Cliff comes in. He votes to evict Jack. Nick comes in. Y'all, people actually let Nick counsel their children. Y'all, the only problem that I have with this is because y'all know I go to therapy and I talk about it all the time, but Nick is counseling people's kids. Yeah, I remember how I felt uncomfortable in the first episode when he was like, "You remember when you were throwing things? You gotten so much better." And now here he is sitting down. They're like, "Okay, Nick, hey Julie, I feel like because I got Haley, 4 days ago, I should say that you look ravishing today." Julie said, "Okay, yeah, who you voting for?" Then Nick says, "I'm so funny." Y'all, what grade Nick Brain in? And people let him talk to their kids. People let him talk to their children. People let him help kids make life decisions. I'm so funny. Bella, you went to college. You went to college, Bella. Girl, at this point, I know you need to stay with whomever you can because you ain't got no place to stay. But y'all, people let Nick talk to their kids. I'm so funny. Did y'all see that? Was I the only person who picked on the fact that Nick was like, "Oh, I'm so funny." Ooh, chocolate milk. That's the only thing. That's the only thing he was missing. He voted to evict the Jack, and then he left. That one was a shocker for me. No, it wasn't. Tommy came in, and Tommy said, "Ooh, this is a tricky one." Now, let's be clear. Y'all know over here on this channel, I'm still not featuring him, but I see what he was trying to do and how he was trying to do. Fonda Smith said Nick is creepy to the X, to the highest factor. Tommy voted to evict Jack. I wasn't ready for that. Y'all put in the comments. Was that something that people knew he was going to do? Did y'all see that coming? I was. Put a yes or no if you were shocked. Were you shocked that Tommy voted to evict Jack? Yes or no? I'm gonna wait. I was thrown. I see why he did it, but I was like, whoa, what's going on here? We got some yes, no's, yes, no, okay. We got some no. He wanted to vote with the house. That's what I saw too. Custom Charm. They all say he literally is Jack's boyfriend in the house. People said they were shocked. No. Oh, it's a little split. It's a little split. Some people said no. Some people say yes. I was shocked. But I understood what he. Y'all see how y'all can not agree with them, but understand their side. So I was shocked that he did it, but I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then Kat came in, she voted for Jack. Okay, Jack was evicted. Let me tell you something. Now this is when the real party starts. Do you hear me? I don't even know if I have enough time to take some calls today. Y'all put us on your Twitters, your Facebooks, your Reddits, your whatever you need to do. If this is going to be a social experiment game, and you want us to see people in their true forms, in their true lights, and then accept or look at or judge or value or whatever the people, outside of the edit that y'all want to give me, you need to get them prepared for what the real world is, okay? And I'm not talking about just inside the studio audience. And Julie Chen and that non-busty dress that you had, that busty dress that you could not fill out, you about to get some talk. I did a poll on Twitter earlier, and I was asking, yo, do y'all think they're going to allow the people to boo at Jack as he walked through? Overwhelmingly, the people said no. Because they said something about some house guests where the people booed or something like that, and something happened. If they can have two contestants from Love Island commit suicide over in the UK from that show and then bring the show to America, we can boo these contestants. Y'all Google it. If they could know that 2 contestants committed suicide after the embarrassments or frustrations from Love Island UK, committed suicide, and then bring that show to America, we could boo. We could boo. We could boo. Somebody said, say word, Miss Ross, Google it. Google the people who committed suicide, Love Island over in the UK. Go. Google the people who committed suicide after the show because of the embarrassment and all of that. Go over there and see it. And then they brought that show to America. They brought that show here. They said, oh, people are killing themselves over this. So bring the show on over. You CBS, you want to push it through. Anybody else saw that? Y'all Google it. Google suicides Love Island. 2 contestants have committed suicide from Love Island overseas. And then CBS said, you know what? I feel like this the show the network needs to shake up the girls. You know what I'm saying? But then you won't let us boo the contestants? I know you're lying. And that's for what? Maybe 5 minutes? Jack comes out. Overwhelming applause. Here we go. Now I will say it was rather quick. It was a quick transition, quick exit. Boom. It was almost like it was pre-recorded, but I'm not gonna put that much on CBS. Came in, boom, sat down. Here go Julie. Let me say something, Julie. If you can ask someone who's done something disrespectful from our viewpoint or minimalized, marginalized, racial slurred, or whatever to an individual, we can ask them that. You can also say, y'all black people, y'all felt like they was racist. Jack, sit down. Because a lot of people were excited, like, oh yeah, Julie won't get off their neck, girl. She barely was stepping on it. And if she was, she had on Crocs because it was so soft. She gets in here. Okay, let's get down to business. Tommy Christie. He said that Jackson came to you and said, we can't rely on Tommy and Christie. And you still would. How do you feel? Well, I feel like, it wasn't so smart, but, I wanted to live and die by Tommy and Christie. What was this alliance he had with Tommy and Christie, and why didn't I feel like that? Anyway, here we go. We go from there. Well, now that you know that, would you do anything differently? This is how you know who the type of person he is. First of all, listen to the contradictory because we're about to answer something else later. No, we're not. This is the rude, nasty women, all women's, and maybe men, because I watch the show. Pay attention to the type of person that this person is. Don't date nobody who can't apologize, take back, think differently about negative actions. Here you go. So would you do anything differently? I feel like you stand by the choices you made. Some are going to be good. Some are going to be. You got to stand by it. That statement right there, because let's dissect what he said. That statement right there let me know there's no empathy in there. There's no sympathy in there. There's no someone can't come up to me and be like, you know what, I don't like when you took that thing from me. It really made me feel bad. And I say to them, well, I can't take back what I did. So that's that. There's an arrogance. There's a Jessica who wrote she was right about, I'm about the mansplain and everything that I say is right. And that's scary, y'all. And I put a spirit of box blocking for the rest of his life. I pray the spirit of blocking. May all the boxes be blocked for the rest of his life. Because I don't want any woman in the world, man too, to feel like they have to go through someone who's going to do something like that to you, speak negatively on you, talk negatively on you, make irrational or bad decisions, and then say, well, you can't take back what you did. What's done is done. True. Now that I'm now understanding the situation and how you feel about it, I could have done, even if you don't want to say that you should have or you would do, you could say something like, there was more than one way that I definitely could have handled it. And now that I'm rethinking the situation, I definitely could have handled it another way. I ain't apologize to none of y'all hoes. But I have at least tried to show some sense of remorse. Nah, here go Jack. I mean, you can't take back what happened. Next question, Julie. So Julie was like, okay, so you're choosing Christy and Tommy over Jackson. Does Jackson know that? He's the one. I mean, I guess he does now. And this is why in my last video, if y'all go watch my last review, when he was talking, when he tried to act like he was crying, I lost my best friend. Girl, you can take off those eyelashes and suck your own. I don't think you're crying, and I don't see any remorse. And that's the end of that. Well, I guess he sees it now. He sees no fault. And that's a dangerous man. Then they go to big alliances. Oh, were they so big, Julie? And this is what I hated about the people coming out and them. Julie, I would rather them just be quiet. When he comes out, and she could have just said, have a seat. Have a seat right there. Thank you so much. I would rather them just been quiet. Here he go. Were they so big, Julie? Who died? Was it in line? We ain't done it yet. Let me say this. I applaud CBS, Julie, whomever on staff for taking the time to, in whatever shape, form, or fashion, trying to highlight the negativity that has oozed through the house, especially through an individual. I understand that you could not press as much as you should. I understand that there were so many things to choose from, that you had to be very careful with what you can show on primetime television, on one of the big three. So I applaud you for the attempt to highlight the situation. Now that that's out the way, y'all tried it. Okay? This was a 3 strikes route. Let me hear you say it. We have marginalized groups. Okay, we have evidence, or we have at least the imagery of racism coming through. There's clear misogynistic aggression towards women coming through. Racial slurs or jokes coming through. Here we go. Let's get to it. This is what Julie asked. I'm going to do what she said and what she should have said. You personally, you wanted Kimmy out. Yo, did y'all hear this? And this is what my problem is with everybody who came over here and came and Jack and I like Jack, I love Jack and da. Y'all, why did you want Kimmy out so bad? Well, she didn't like my homeboy's cooking. Not that this is a TV show in which we're trying to win $500,000, whatever millions of thousands of dollars, and we're trying to go for threats, social threats, physical threats, people who we think will or will not win. We're trying, as Bella said, we're here to attack each other, and we want to make sure we're making the best decision to move forward. She didn't like, maybe he put a little bit more basil or parsley flakes on here, so now she got to go. And that's what he's standing by. And this is who y'all stand for? This is who y'all caping for? Till today. And then Julie said, look, let's go to the clips. In my opinion, no shade, no shade. And y'all put it in the comments. Tell me this, put it in the comments. Don't y'all think, oh wait, because that was leading. Do y'all think the video clips were a little too long? Because Julie could have gave us context and then go on to the segment. Do y'all think the video segments were a little bit too long? Yes or no? I'll wait for y'all to put that in there. Because I was like, I don't even remember this part. Okay? Julie could have given us context like she did with Aaron. Y'all remember when Aaron came out and Julie said, let's talk about some of the quotes. Okay? Let's talk about some of the things you said. Don't speak in the dark. Okay? You may not be able to see them. Okay? I'm so tired of Helen. How about she go somewhere and go make some rice? She was so go-ho. It had the context ready. Now let's talk about some of the things that may have been off color. The things that you said about Kimmy. Let's go to the clip. And then that clip was mad long. You had full conversations. Hey, yeah, you like the chicken. I like the chicken too. Yeah, the chicken was so good. Oh, what I don't like about that Kimmy. That didn't give I'll say this. None of the clips with regards to Kimmy showed the gravity of the situation or the force put behind his hatred. Y'all, now I'm going to plenty of restaurants and wrote many of Yelp reviews. Never in my life. Okay. And his frustration isn't even about his cooking. It's about somebody else's cooking who he backstabbed, which is why he's out of the house. Y'all see how these racists do? Y'all, his frustration with her, and he's standing by it, is because not the game, not, she's so fierce, she's so good. He said out his own mouth, y'all heard him, because it could have been, well, she was going after me, she was attacking me, I knew she was a good competitor. No, his thing was, she didn't like my bro's cooking. You should be happy somebody's cooking for the house. Jack, were you happy somebody was cooking for the house? Because when that person who was cooking for the house told you in confidence what he knew about a couple, you went around and told them. Why weren't you so appreciative? of that abundance of adobo he was putting on the chicken. Okay, how he was cutting up that watermelon. It baffles me that he was going with this. Like, oh no, you know, I know that I said all those things about her, and that whole stump of mud whole thing, that was something I repeated. I heard my daddy say the N-word before, so I just repeated what they said, but I only did it because she didn't like the person who I backstab's cooking. Y'all hear this though? Like, and the thing is, I'm not making this up. And yes, I may be paraphrasing. The man, he did not, he never, if anything, he tried to double down on, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, she was the cookie thing, and I got that from Sam, and I'm repeating what I heard from Sam. Let me tell you something. And Jack, I don't know, because you say you don't like your parents like that or whatever, but let me tell you one thing that my mom always asked me. If the Montrier jumped off the bridge, you about to jump off too? And it's real childish like for you to be like, well, Sam, I heard Sam say so. Then I said, how old are we? And we can't, distinguish or differentiate between what's right, what's wrong, and your aggression towards a woman. And this is all because she didn't like that he put a little bit too much rosemary on the chicken. Well, I don't want in any way, shape, or form for people. I want the people to know that I think that she's an amazing woman. I don't want that to take a girl. I've never heard it outside of the condescending. I'm saying this because I love you and I really care about you for the shaker bottle. I never heard him say nothing positive about her. Fine time, Trump. Now this is when you want to be like, well, she's an amazing woman, and I want to make sure that none of this takes away. Yes, I did say I want to stump a mud hole, but she should have liked the garlic powder. But she still is amazing. These are the dangerous ones you got to live. He doubled down on the fact that he was this way. Kimmy, I hope you never forget him, and I don't want to see you in a room with him by yourself. After that, here go Julie. Well, let's talk about another comment you made. Y'all, this was just so, because she already gave the context. With referring to Bella, you guys were in the hammock, you, Christy, talking about, let's go to the clip. All I needed to hear is Tommy say, the proof is in the pudding, rice pudding. Boom. Explain. No, but here we go. Here's Christy. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't understand. Long pause. Here go Tommy. I mean, I forgot what I was going to say. I just feel like, wow, we needed all of that. Y'all could have put that intro up in this show. Just long. And here goes Captain. I said it for a reason. First of all, thank you so much, Julie, for allowing me the chance and the opportunity to really speak on and engage in this topic, and to really be able to talk about this subject. Tommy, at the point, slop had become a thing. And with that, there were different types of slop puddings that were going around. Rice pudding was one of them. Slop pudding was going on. And everybody was talking about different types of puddings. So I said that in jest, and or in a playful manner, with y'all. This thing on the production back. Can you go get the charger for downstairs? Yeah, it's by the chair. Anyway, a playful manner. where it was going around and everybody was saying something like that. So, two things, and I'm going to reiterate what I already said before. I know children who look at people who are like, "Oh, that's a bad." I was listening to My Favorite Podcast, My Favorite Murder with Karen in Georgia, and I was waiting for her brother's mom to come pick them up, right? And they were swearing, and my goddaughter kept saying, "Ooh, Busyblu," they said a bad word, and I was like, "Oh, that's just the one." "Ooh, Busyblu," they said another bad word. Finally, I had to get to the point and say, "Okay, let me take it off." Okay, because clearly we know what's inappropriate and what we're not supposed to be listening to or saying or da da da. Why does Jack think it's appropriate for his excuse to us to say, "Well, everybody around me was doing it, so I did it too"? Or that was the running. Thank you so much for allowing me the chance to speak on this issue with you, Julie. Other people were being racist, so I thought it was great to chime in on the racism. Thank you so much, Julie. I'm so glad you allowed me the chance to really dive deep. No, it's for this one. Oh. Yeah, dive deep in this conversation. Other people were being racist, so then I said, you know what, I'll join the club. Why does he think that that's an appropriate answer? Secondly, I don't know none of that other stuff that he was talking about what was going on around the house or whatever, because I don't watch the feeds. Y'all make sure y'all go out and check Metro D. Make sure you check Big Brother Breakdown with Jolene. Honestly, Honecker. Those are the people who watch the feeds and watch those people. What I do know is that Christy and Tommy were having a conversation, and they said, "Oh my God, I didn't get it, but now I get it. Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh my God, I can't even believe it." I did a video on that. Go back and watch my video. When Tommy was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." And Christy was like, I'm so upset that he would even say something like that. For a joke, Jack, no disrespect, because this is your excuse. For a joke that's just so popular, running around the house, everybody's doing it. Why did Christy and Tommy feel so shocked? Why were they so, "Oh my God, I just got it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, I just can't." For something that was just, it was running around the house. Everybody, thank you so much, Julie, for letting me answer this question. Everybody was saying it. How come for something that everybody's saying, why did the girl seem so shocked? I'm gonna let y'all see what that. Let me plug this charger in, y'all. I'll do two, because it's late. I don't kept the girls up way later. I blame Rob has a podcast. But do y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see? Put your B's in the comments if you understand what I'm saying. Because you can't blame everybody, and then we get glimpses of everybody, and everybody's like, "Wow, I can't believe he even said that." Which was that was the feeling that I got when I watched Christy and Tommy talk about it. They were like, "Whoa, I didn't even see that at first. I never even noticed it." Oh, but when you come out here, it was a running joke. It was banter amongst the group. Girl, well, what group? Because we got clips, and the girl said they don't know what you talk about. They Stevie Wonder to the best. And I don't want to go on him like this. This is a learning. Yo, Jack, learn something from this. Let's be clear. I mean, don't come over here. I don't like it. I don't trust you. Karen, to be honest, is your saving grace. And she's the only thing that makes you look good. And you need to be thanking her every day when you get outside of this house. Outside of Karen, you need to learn something from this. Because it's not a good look. This is why only the dog walker wrote you a letter. Karen didn't even write you no letter. No disrespect, Karen. You know we love you over here. But it's sad. Because instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you're making excuses for them. And this is for everybody in the universe. It's okay to be like, yo, I messed up. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, that definitely wasn't. Y'all saw when the whole stop the mud hole thing came up, and he was like, "Oh, controversial." Controversial. I know you get a lot. This is what you're. It's almost like I said what I said, and this is that. And then you want us to, but then you know how you be so with somebody, right? Say your favorite, I don't know, because a lot of people aren't into like politics or something. Like, say your favorite singer or whatever. You're just with them. Say Nicki Minaj, right? No disrespect to the Barbs. They with her. It don't matter what she do. Then she starts to date a, killer or murderer. She had a child molesting brother, this and that. She's trying to support them. And the girl's like, oh, I really don't agree with this, but at this point I have to. Jack, you don't put your fans in a precarious situation, because at least you could have come out here and your fans will come over to Busyblu's page and be like, oh, he didn't mean it like that. Or that's not what he was really trying to say. What he really meant was this. And and you came out here and you said, well, I said what I said, because she shouldn't have cooked like that. And I said what I said then with Bella because everybody was saying it. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. You done made a fool of all of your fans. And let me tell you something. Every Jack fan, white America, look into this. I'm sorry. On behalf of that man, I apologize. Because you deserve better. You deserve to stand for someone better. You deserve to have someone who's going to make the excuses that you made over here. They should come into fruition by now. When he was getting evicted, I just knew for a fact I was about to be able to scroll through and say, well, you know what? Fan number 2 said, nah, he didn't mean it was a joke. I mean, we heard him say it himself. It wasn't a joke. She's a great woman, but that's just that. Or look, I cannot believe he said rice pudding. Like, yo, that was not a good look. That was that was a racial slur. And then I'm looking at the comments. Oh, he didn't mean it like that. That wasn't what he meant. And here you go. I meant it like that because everybody was saying it. Y'all deserve better. First of all, think highly of yourselves. Stand for someone who is a little bit more self-aware. Stand for Nicole. I mean, or Cliff. I'll give Cliff. Because Cliff, he's done it. Stand for Nicole or Cliff. And if you're going to be this clueless, stand for Cat. But you don't deserve to be here. Y'all be writing paragraphs. And this man will come out here and disrespected y'all. It's sad. It's sad. After that, and Julie didn't even give the girls. Julie, you done lost it. And I don't know if it's y'all tell me this. Y'all think it's because her husband not in the Mr. Boomvez is not over the company anymore. So she's like, let me tread lightly. Because remember, she was so gung-ho. Yeah, what about the rice? What about making rice? She was mad, so upset. Okay? a couple of seasons ago. Now it's what was it about? She's wearing tacky gowns and barely answering the questions. Y'all think it's because her husband, the only part of her husband that's in the company is when she says his last name every episode that she's on. That costume jewelry and that dress that she didn't fit in. Anyway, after that, I just feel like, and I knew I was gonna spend a lot of time on this because there's a lot of people who are like, yes, Julie, girl, yes, give it to him, let the girls have it. And I watched this thing like, that's it. If anything, what I think that you guys should have done is pick the three topics that America was the most upset about: the misogyny or the misogyny slash aggression towards women, the blatant anger and racism towards Kimmy, and the racial slur of the rice pudding. And then I feel like you should have doubled down like he did, Julie, because this is live TV. We got you, sis. Double down. And you're not on the well, she's not on the talk no more. Yo, what else Julie Chen Moonves do? I can't think of nothing else. I mean, to be honest, I guess I would have been like, oh, so you said something about Asians, but that's not important. um, but I feel like you should have just selected some of those things and then said, look, a lot of people outside the house, or you said some very mean and hateful things towards da da da, and then question his thought process. Stop using Socratic method, Julie. You call yourself a journalist. Oh, well, it's because she didn't like the parsley, so you wanted to stump a mud hole in her chest because of the chicken. I just want to make sure that I have this correctly, and let him double down on it. Oh, so you're saying that you said the racial slur rice pudding because everybody else was saying it? Let him think. Y'all had Aaron up there. I'm from Texas, and this is what we do in Texas, and it's not because we're trying to be. It's just what we do as Texans, and if y'all can get that girl stuttering up there, then you can have Jack up here feeling like a piece of crap. Let me not start to get into my feminist mood, because y'all know how I get. But how y'all gonna treat this little pageant girl like this? This is from Texas, and I just feel like in Texas, this is what we say, and this is how we play, this and that. Oh, but when Jack get up here, I said what I said, and that's that. Okay, you've been locked away for a long time. Outside of that, Julie said, well, you've been locked away for a long time. What are you most looking forward to? He said time to himself. Let me tell you something, Jack. I hope you enjoy every minute of this jury house. And I hope they pay you well. And I hope someone is in there already coaching and preparing you with some type of media training. Because when you get out of this is not even no JC situation. I really hope you are prepared for the real world. I think we get stuck in these we get siloed into these small little microcosms that we call life. And then it's okay when we living in there. Now you've looked at this. I remember I was watching some channel. I can't remember what it was. Y'all remember when Jeff was like, well, the house changes you? And then there was some channel I was watching, and the person was like, look, I've been in the Big Brother house. I didn't become racist. I was in the Big Brother house before. I never become a misogynist. It heightens or highlights your negative attributes. Yes, it does. It changes your mindset about things or whatever, but you don't innately become somebody different. And you don't go into the house and be in one way and then say, you know what, now I hate blacks. There's something deeply rooted in it, and I hope he gets help. My fear is that because he said he don't like his parents, because they get old and die, because he only has his dog walker, which I know that man was like, I'm only writing one letter, so I hope he don't win again. And he got Karen, please, y'all put the spirit of Karen and really just help him through it. Help him through it, because I'm afraid if y'all saw what they did to Shelly after she double crossed Jordan and Jeff. Y'all, and I don't know what apartment complex, because I know he don't live in no house. I don't know what apartment complex Jack live in. Y'all, I hope y'all send some eviction notice to somebody soon, because put that dog out immediately, because I don't think it's gonna go well. Y'all, but after that, I'm gonna watch the second end of the interview, and I'm gonna do a video later tomorrow. So y'all look out for the rest of the interview with Jack. And him doubling down on his racist, stereotypical, misogynistic views. And I'll get that up for you guys later. Next was the HOH competition. It was called Time Me a River. Now, I do like this competition, so I'm not going to hold y'all. Tommy won. First of all, was it just me? Or did some of the people see Tommy win and then was like, oh girl, I'm about to scoop to my dude along? It was almost like they weren't even trying to win HOH. Is that just me? It was almost like some people was like, oh, Tommy got it. Oh, oh no, I'm not gonna. Excuse me. I'm just so. Let me do this apology first. Rockstar's daughter, I'm so sorry that your birthday had to be full of lies, deceit. Julie didn't even say nothing. I don't even know if your daughter, if your mom got to say something during it about your birthday. And we have this man sitting up here looking like one of the cone heads. And everybody's saying, oh, happy birthday. Make sure he's getting HOH your birthday. Rockstar's daughter deserved HOH on her birthday way before this man in that cone head outfit. I'm so over him and Christy. It makes no sense. Let's be clear. I still need Christy in the house because her theatrics gives me something to talk about. But Tommy, you can go. And I'm so upset that you even won on your birthday. This was a good episode because now I feel like the women are a little bit more safe in the house. You got Jackson running around following that pickle, aka Holly, aka BKA Beth, and eating cucumbers. And I feel like the girls are a little bit more safe now in the house. The episode was ruined by Tommy getting HOH. And if he doesn't get out Jackson, I don't know what we're watching at this point. And y'all, shout, put your B's in the comments for Cliff. I'm about to open up the lines, but put your B's in the comments for Cliff, because hindsight is and Cliff really made sure that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him, Mr. Hogg. So y'all put your B's in the comments for Mr. Cliff. I'm going to take 3 calls. If you want to know more about me and everything else that I have going on, what I'm going through, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, Busyblu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Facebook. Make sure that you check out the video tomorrow when I discuss the full interview from that racist, misogynist with the long locks. Okay, because we're gonna go in. If you don't want to hear spoilers, but I didn't know who's doing what. Feel free to call in. I'm gonna pick 3 numbers randomly. So let's get into it. Oh, actually, no, because I'm the host. All right.
Welcome. This service is provided
Thank
by
you so much.
There is one host and two participants.
We got one else. All right, so let me mute everyone. The first, yo, thank you so much. Christopher Taylor said they didn't want to play for HOH because they know a double eviction is coming. Yo, I do feel like a double eviction is coming. That it is that week. Yo, my bad, Lucas. It is that week. Y'all put your B's in the comments for Christopher Taylor. Thank you so much. Yo, let me read some of the comments first. So if you got any questions, if you have anything you need to say about this BS of an episode, put your B's in the comments, but then also let me know your questions and what you have to say. Tiny Demons 98 said, I'm not a fan of all the women of the all women house, but it would be special. I don't think it's gonna become an all. Let me leave that one alone. The girl is mine, rather. The Tommy Dick. Oh, come through there, walk. Maybe after the field trip. Oh, you guys. So, who y'all voted for the field trip? So, I was watching Honesty Honecker. If you guys watch her, I really like her name is different. So, hopefully, I'm saying it right. She gives me all the sarcasm and the love that I need. But she was saying that the people she wants to vote for. I told you I'm not voting because I don't want to give any person safety. But I think that her group or her list of people were great. She wants Jackson, Christy, and Tommy. She doesn't care if Jackson's safe. She wants to see Christy's, scoring a little bit, but she needs Tommy. Clearly he can't go on a field trip because he's HOH. The theory gone. What else? I didn't vote for anyone because it doesn't matter. Yes. AB said, if there are nominees, Catherine, Cliff, Christy, where are the 4 votes to evict Christy? I don't know if Christy gonna cry her way to the top. I want her to go, but that girl she know how to pull out the tears. Let's take the first phone call. We're gonna be talking to 2196. You are now talking to Busyblu. Yo, did you watch this episode? Tell me how you felt about Jack and what he didn't say. Just about the episode.
Oh my gosh. This episode was amazing at the very end. I cannot believe CBS did that, blowing up his whole, just showing him how bad he has been showing throughout the whole game.
Do you think that he took it in do you think that he looked at it as in, wow, baby, I'm not being perceived right? Or do you think that he was like, oh, no, I can explain that away? Because that's what I was getting from him.
I honestly think he knows that he did some bad stuff. And some of those excuses he come up with, maybe like one of them are the truth, but I really don't buy it. I think it's just his personality, really.
Do you think that they gave him enough? Because I feel like Julie could have stepped on his neck just a little bit harder. Because when she was with Aaron, she doubled down. But I feel like with him, it was almost like, let me show you some clips.
Sure.
Right. Okay, so now that Tommy has won HOH, what do you think Tommy gonna do? Because I'm nervous.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm rooting for the Cliffs Angels, but I personally think he's gonna put up Jackson. He's gonna put up Jackson next to maybe Cliff.
Okay. Next to Cliff?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think that either Cliff or maybe Kat, because those would be the 2 biggest threats on the other side of the house. And I think he still thinks that Nick is still with him.
Okay. Do Do you really see Kat as one of the angels? I feel a little bit weary about her.
Mm, I mean, you could say she's kind of floating around, but I really think that just seeing her in the feed and stuff last week, I really think she's committed to the Angels. Honestly, I think when it comes down to the end, she'll keep them safe.
Okay. Who do you think is going to be after we do this field trip? Who do you think is going to be the third nominee, or at least tell us who you're voting for? Who are you voting for? Tell the Busy
So
Bees who they should be voting for. Who do you think we should vote for?
I think you should vote for uh, Jackson, Christy, and Sis.
Sis. Okay, explain that last one.
I really don't like her. I think she's kind of playing a. I think she's kind of backstabbing to people, but she really likes to gossip and stuff, so she cannot keep her mouth shut. And I think she's really playing people's games without them realizing it, and her game is about to finally get blown up. She doesn't keep her mouth shut.
You don't think she'll float to the end like KC?
I don't think so. Even if she were to get that far, I don't think she's as much of a threat as Casey was, like competition wise.
That's true. She always wearing yoga pants and hasn't won a competition. Thank you so much, Caller, for calling it. I really appreciate it, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. He said, make sure that it's Jackson, Christy, and Sis. That was an interesting one for me. But you know what? I can see where the caller is coming from because she barely here. Let's read some of the comments. It says Nick gives me perverted Frankie vibes, and I don't like it. You know what? No, because the only reason I don't see that with Nick is because Frankie was just overly flamboyant and gay. Next, TC said she told Holly about the Angels. Jackson, Holly, Nicole will evict Christy. That apparently they're talking about votes. Devil said Kat was way too happy to be hugging and dancing with Annalise at the end of the HOH competition. Yeah, something about Kat, and I want her. Let me be clear. I want to like Kat. I really seriously do. I think the only thing that pulls me back or draws me back from her is the disingenuousness and the inauthenticity. I don't feel like she's real. I feel like, and she said it a lot of times before, she's here to get Instagram followers. She wanted to get those numbers up. So she'll do whatever they say or to tell her to do in the diary room. And the conspiring thing is getting boring. And I don't trust her with Cliff Angels. I don't know who Kat is and where she aligns. You got the edit saying, oh, Kat and Holly made a final duel. But then you see her and she's like, oh, when she's in her confessionals, oh, everybody's conspiring against me. Or on the episode, she's with the Cliff Angels and she's not real. And I would be able to vote for her if I saw the authenticity with her. And I can't rock with her right now because I don't even know what type of game she's playing and who she's playing with. I do know that she's acting a fool, and I'm not buying it. It's a no for me, a strong no for me, and I just can't. And I feel like she go into that diary room, and if they said do a cartwheel, she'll do it. And let me double down and go back to what I talked about when I don't like Tommy and anything else that he's going through. Because they said something about Tommy being a token getter. Y'all saw how they try to get Kimmy to say, da, 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 da. You are who you are. And if you're not the type of person who would be like, no, girlfriend, then don't do it. And Kimmy didn't. She said, look, they like me, they don't. And that's the black bottom line. But here goes Tommy. Oh my gosh, I got this power. This sound of smell. Child, they gave Tommy a cucumber in that diary room and Kat. Who knows what will go down? I just don't feel authenticity from them. I can't. Let's go to the next caller. The next caller is 6614. You are now talking to Busyblu. I'm so frustrated. Tell me about your thoughts on the episode.
Well, I'll just say this. The only thing I've been surprised about this entire episode was the fact that Mr. Tommy decided to flip his vote. That's the only thing I was surprised about. But other than that, I expected everything else to be the way it was.
Why do you think he flipped it? Why do you think he flipped it? Because I know I have my reasons, but why do you think he flipped it?
I guess he wanted to stay in tune with the house. He knew that he didn't have the numbers for it, and he knew that Christine and Annalise, or Anal Ice, whatever her name is, that they were going to be able to have, maybe a few numbers for that, and it wasn't enough to keep them in the house. And I think I had made a comment on your video earlier when you made your review from yesterday's episode regarding that from a personal standpoint, it would have been best to separate that, to make sure that Jack goes home. And I'm happy to say that it worked. Once you leave the personal stuff out of it, he is the bigger target. Now, Jackson or whatever, Michi, is going to be like Brendan, standing here without a show match because him and Holly aren't going really anywhere outside of the house. I can see that already. That's not his type of girl. And she kind of seemed like, okay, if you go home, you go home. I really don't care. So,
you know what? The only reason I disagree is because I feel like he's a mama's boy and she's old enough to be someone's mother. So I feel like he's looking for an older woman, someone someone real wrinkly to take care of. And I feel like she fits the mold. I feel like there's not enough Dr. 90210 to fix the fact that she looks like she's gone through a lot of life. And I feel like that's what he likes about her. She's very motherly because she's lived through some things. Let me stop talking about this lady. Let's stop talking about this lady. What do you think Tommy's gonna do now that he's HOH?
Well, I can see from his fake tears, he's going to avenge his boyfriend's death. He's going to make sure that the evil outsiders will go on the block. And to make sure that happens, he's probably going to use somebody from his own side or his former side as a pawn. I'm looking at Jack. I'm looking at Holly. And maybe even Nick. To make sure that Jessica or Nicole or Cliff go home.
Do you think
one of those people are going to get backdoor? He's not going to put them up there because he's too much of a coward.
Do you think that it's smart to stick with somebody? Said Holly is 31. Ain't no way. Why she aging like that? We talk about Benjamin Button backwards. Okay, so do you think that it's a smart idea to go after the somebody said Holly is 43. She's lying about her age. No, I gotta Google that, but it seems about right. She looked real, hospice, real nursing home. My bad. So do you think that it's a smart move to go off of or avenge Jack's death? He didn't even vote for him. So he also felt like, yo, it's time for us to get him out. Maybe it's this time to say, you know what, last couple.
Well, since you bring it up like that, it would make sense. But at the same time, I mean, Jack kind of did trust, like he said in his exit interview, he put all his eggs in one basket, which was Christine's and Tommy's, and it came out that only one out of the two that he put his eggs in, he harvested his eggs in, only voted for him to stay, which was Christine. Tommy would have to pull some major strings in order for his side to stay another week, which outside of maybe Christine, who else does he have on his side that's going to actually be committed towards him?
I don't know. I mean, I'm over him, so
You have Christine, you have Annalise, but that's about it. Nick is a flip-flopper. That's been proven with the vote tonight. He's a wild card. Pat's a wild card. So those two are easily outside of the realm of reason. And then you have Cliff's Angels. So already you got six people that's not voting for you. And then if you break it down to just gender, you have 6 females
So let's look at it. Let's look at it this way, because this is gonna help me ask you the next question. Because then I'll have to. Because clearly Tommy now can't be voted for. I'm assuming, with this new whatever the field trip is. So if Tommy's HOH, then I'm assuming now he's out of the roster for being voted for because then he can't go to it or be safe or whatever. So who do you think he's going to nominate, and who do you think that the people should be voting for so that we can get that third nominee?
To keep everything the same, to keep everything safe, it would be wise to put up maybe Jessica, Cliff, or Jessica and Nicole. You keep the nominations safe so that nobody from your former alliance will think that you're going to turn on them. And we, the viewers, will be forced to give those to the vote, and then we're forced to give somebody else outside of that. The worst case scenario, it goes to Nick or it goes to Christine. Best case scenario, not that much, it goes to Cliff. But Cliff has more of a acumen that would demonstrate that, okay, maybe he will be able to pull out the victory.
When Cliff back is against the wall, he pulls it through. He's been under guns and oil and whatever else he's had.
Like you said, Cliffomania is running wild, brother. So
I would never call him that. So what three people do you think we should be voting for?
I think the three people we should be voting for, honestly, and this is from a non-personal standpoint, you want to see things shake up in this house right now because double eviction is going to be next week.
Amen.
So either way, this vote it's really inconsequential. It really doesn't matter. But I would say Nick. I would have to say Kat. And honestly, you want to have that safety net. I would have to say Cliff. Because outside of Jessica, outside of Annalise, but outside of Holly, outside of Jack and Tommy, because he's going to be excluded because he's HOH, nobody else actually won something besides Jessica. On that other side, Kat hasn't won anything. What's the name? Like I said, Annalise hasn't won anything.
Well, they won things, but not. And Annalise hasn't. Kat has definitely won something. Cliff has won something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kat did win, I think, a power veto. I'm sorry. About that. She hasn't won a HOH, but she won a power veto. But
this is gonna be interesting. Who knows? Yo, thank you so much for calling in. Y'all heard it here first. She said y'all need to vote for Nick, Kat, and Cliff. Now, y'all think they're gonna take them back to that hotel they took Haley and the rest of them to, where Brett spelled anal lives? Y'all think they're going back to the hotel? Okay, last caller. Let me read some of these other things first. Big Brother wants that threesome of when you come into the conversation at the wrong time. Cassandra Brooks said Cliff is old and injured. Do not vote for him. Waste a slot, in my opinion. Okay, Cassandra said please do not let that old man come through. AB said you guys are so funny. Thank you. House of Flowers said I'm glad Jack is out in the SHIT. He said about Kimmy is wrong. Tell him that, because he don't feel that way. Is the caller rooting for the 6 shooters? Noodle says the caller rooting for the 6 shooters. No, I don't think. Well, first of all, there ain't no 6 no more. Custom chart from Kat won the veto. Yes, she did win the veto. Introverted. Let me read one more. Okay. Last caller. We are going to do 7414. Yo, I'm so sorry I couldn't take it. It's already late. 7414. I ain't never seen this one before. You are now talking to Busyblu. Yo, tell us what you thought about the episode.
Hello?
Hola.
Oh my God, Mom. I really, really love your channel. It's amazing. I love your review tonight.
You know what? I appreciate it. Y'all put your B's in the comments just for the caller. It's always fun to get more and more callers, or more and more people in here. So thank you so much for being here with us, and rocking with us. We're a little controversial in here sometimes. So come through for the caller. Put your B's in the comments for the caller. What did you think about this episode?
10 was a hot mess.
For
Tonight,
sure.
it was ridiculous. I'm kind of mad at Julie. I think she could have went a lot harder on this question for Jack.
Girl, I'm gonna spit my drink out. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like she should have kept her foot on her neck just a little bit more. I feel like she was just very so. What did you think about his answers?
I was cringing in my seat, Blue. It was ridiculous. His answers were very to his personality, selfish, ignorant. I was not surprised. His answers, they weren't even apologies. They were half-assed excuses.
Tell him. What did you think about? Because the episode was, to me, for real, it was really boring. What did you think about their punishments? I guess we'll talk about the punishments.
The punishments, they didn't really do anything for me. I could have done without them. It was entertaining, though. I feel like Timothy, he looked like a penis. He looked ridiculous.
Is his real name Timothy? Because I'm gonna have to write
I
it.
don't think it is, but I'm gonna call him Timothy because
As we will, let's call him Timothy from now on because I like that name better. Because we change people names around here all the time. Y'all see, we got Pickle. So what do you think? Okay, so now that were you looking for Jack or Jackson to leave? I mean, at this point, it didn't matter. But who were you looking for?
Probably Jackson.
Okay, and why?
I feel like Jackson, I don't know, I feel like Jackson, even though I do not like him just like Jack, I feel like if he could somehow go after Christy, that would be awesome for his game.
I can see that. I was ready for Jack to leave only because, let me tell you something about Mr. Jack. I mean, I was ready for Jack to leave only because I feel like Jack has made so many bad mistakes. And now after he was evicted, he made excuses for those mistakes. And I feel like there was no remorse. And I needed him to see sometimes it's okay to calm down or to really think through things. I can't. How do you feel about Tommy being HOH? Who do you think Tommy's going to put up?
I think Tommy's a safe player, so he's probably going to put up one of the outsiders, maybe Cliff or Jessica.
Oh, the last one said that too.
If he was a smarter player, maybe it's just me. I would backdoor Christy.
Okay. Explain. Because, remember, they know each other. So I need
to. Like, his game isn't that strong. And if he really wants to make an impact on the jury, Christy would be the next one out for me. Christy, even though her game is very messy, she does have a hand in a lot of the evictions and a lot of the saying with her fake cries.
But you don't think that it would be smart to have at least one ally with you to go throughout the rest of the? Or are you saying that you're afraid that he's so connected to her that she may be bringing down his game? Because I feel like you need someone to be that shield.
Not the shield.
I'm just saying that crying, manifesting, non-clothing selling women. She at this point, she's the shield. She's the person who cries and does whatever she needs to do. So they look at her before they look at him. So I would keep her.
Yeah, most definitely.
I would keep her in the game because number one, I know she got me. First of all, I'll be saying something like, my aunt always loved you. Y'all get back together after the game. And I would keep her in the game because I know she'll always have my back. You don't think it would be smart for him to go after the last couple?
I don't think that would be smart. He should take Annalise to the end, honestly. Christy, she's going to end up weighing down his game too much. He's like the fallout guy. Something happens, he has to clean it up, and most people are starting to pitch on for that.
So if it was Annalise and Tommy at this point, you think that Tommy would win?
Definitely. What has Annalise done besides stay with Jack? Mainly nothing.
You know what? In this realm of Casey winning and Josh winning, I feel like people are like, who didn't frustrate me the most.
Definitely.
So I have a fear of bringing someone who's like I never ruffled any feathers to the end because then it's like, yeah, that's true. You ain't never make me mad. You got my vote.
Definitely, yeah.
So
But
it's
do you think that if Tommy were to take her, they would see her as being useless this season, and that she really hasn't done any big game moves?
I think that they can try to come on now, ask the questions. I feel like they will. I feel like the jury will say, What did you do to deserve to be here?" But I think that she has Jack. She has maybe Holly. I feel like she has enough of a backing behind the other people that Tommy doesn't have to be like, yo, what do you mean? Look at the material. You could be the judge of it. I'm still here. And I was able to stand in the background while y'all fought each other. And I'm here because I made sure that I shut the up while everybody else, clawed at each other. And
Yeah.
there's strength in knowing when to speak and when to be quiet. Y'all, it's the quote. Y'all write it down. I don't know who said it, but it says, "It is better to be thought of as dumb, or to be silent and to be thought of as dumb, than to speak and remove all doubt." So it's better for me to just be sitting here and people are like, "Oh, they ain't got nothing to really add to the conversation." Call me dumb as much as you want to, but then when I say something, and then now you can see visibly, oh, he's dumb. That changes everything, and I feel like I wouldn't be the type of player that Sis would be, but I see that she does have a sense of being able to. I think her case would be I got here or this far because I hid behind the people or I worked with or collaborated with the people that I know I needed to collaborate with. Who do you think if when I'm saying who do you think Tom? Oh, so you said Tommy's going to put a Clipper, Jessica. Who do you think the people should be voting for?
I think you should vote for Jackson, Christy, and Tommy.
And why is that? Well, you can't vote for Tommy because Tommy's HOH.
I feel like Christy might be a little scared of the fact that she might be possibly up for a third nominee.
Okay.
And Tommy can get the punishment, and Jackson, I kind of want him to win the safety.
Well, Tommy's HOH, so he can't get voted for.
That we know of.
Ooh, you better flip the script. Come through, caller. Thank you so much for calling in. I really, really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Y'all heard her. She said Jackson, Christy, Tommy. Because to be honest, we don't know the rules. Y'all heard that? Honestly, now I don't know if I'm saying her name right now. Actually, I was just talking about you, sis, and I was telling her to go make sure that they watch your channel. Y'all put your B's in the comments for honestly, because her name used to be something else. If you go to my Big Brother 20 videos and go through all of the videos, go through my Celebrity Big Brother and my Big Brother 20 later videos, you will be able to see her old name, because in every video I made sure that I shouted out like Metro D, her old channel, My Weekly Meltdown. I shouted out a lot of people. So her old channel, Scout Chip. But it's not Scout Trip anymore. So make sure you go follow her. That's this all day, every day. She be speaking my soul. Our sarcasm is the same. I have a different comedic delivery. Y'all, first of all, I want to thank all of y'all for staying with me up this late. Because we got jobs to go to. I want to thank Karen, and there was one more person. Y'all, don't kill me. Who gave the super chats? Moderators, who gave the super chats? I want to thank all of those people who gave the super chats. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so sorry for being so late. I blame Rob Has a Podcast because I was trying to be here on time. I put out 3 computers and it didn't work. So we finally got it working. Karen and Christopher, yo, thank you so much, Christopher. Y'all put your B's in the comments for Christopher. Tomorrow, be here. I'm going to look at the rest of the video about what Jack did or didn't say and why he feels like he's so above the rest of us. So over that, man. I can't. Y'all make sure. So these are the people that the callers say y'all should vote for. Either Jackson, Christy, or Sis. Jackson, Cliff, and I didn't write the last one. No, Nick, Kat, and Cliff, or Jackson, Christy, and Tommy. Now the last caller said nobody said we couldn't vote for Tommy, and I told y'all that honestly, formerly known as Scout Chip, honestly, Holdacre, she said we should vote for Christy, Jack, and Tommy. Oh, same people, same place. So y'all put in the comments who you voted for and why. Yeah, now I already told y'all already. I'm not voting. It's not what I do because I'm fearful that if one is a punishment and one is a third nominee, I don't want my safe person to feel like, or I don't want the person who I want to be safe to feel like, oh, maybe America doesn't like me. I don't want to cast any doubt. Do not vote Nicole. I swear to God, I'll slap every person if you vote Nicole. Do not vote Nicole. I don't want any person out here voting for Nicole to get to that place. I want all the people to feel scared, worried. Why was I voted in? I don't understand. It just don't seem that good. I don't want any of Cliff Angels besides Kat. Y'all can vote her in. Let her go. I won't be voting. I've made it very clear that I won't be voting. I want to know what other people are doing, what other people are voting for, how they're voting. Honestly, Honecker said, they charging y'all. Now, look, let me tell you something. I'm not even CBS, and I haven't touched as many of the girls as Julie's husband allegedly touched. And I'm still giving y'all phone calls for free. Why y'all gotta text to vote? If you want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, Busyblu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Facebook, the Busyblu, where you can get some semi new content and learn a little bit more about me. Y'all, thank you so much for staying up with me. I'm so sorry that it was so late. I tried to make it here, but I know y'all got my back. And I think this is the most people that I've ever had watching me. So, thank you. I'm gonna have a video up tomorrow. Make sure that you like this video, share this on your Instagram, share this on your Twitter, on your Facebook, share this on your Reddits, on your Tumblrs. I don't know what I got. Let the people know that Busyblu's here. And he ain't going nowhere. I'm about to go get busy. And you guys stay busy. All right. Till next time. The girls like she don't want to end.